Hi everyone, I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 30th of October 2023. I'm looking a bit professional today because I was doing some mixing and adding some potions, see if I can bring the dead back to life. I'm trying to do some resurrection, so I'm just adding my little purr to it. So, goodwill hunting. Now, I saw that I uploaded a video some time ago, and it's about married man and this and that, and the topic was about why does he treat the woman that he's seeing on the side better than how a guy who is single will treat a woman. And for some reason I noticed that people find it disturbing. They have their disdain, and they're showing their disdain for it. They are not answering the question. Not only that, they're taking personal jabs at me, saying that from you look at me, you can tell that I'm a side chick, I'm this and that. And I'm like, okay, if I am a side chick or I'm not a side chick, how does that affect you? Do you have a husband that's not giving you any attention? Do you have someone in your life that's not paying you any attention because perhaps they're seeing someone else? That's an issue that you probably need to take up with them or with a therapist. I'm a complete stranger on social media, so we might not meet ever in real life. So I'm not your problem. You need to find whoever it is that's your problem and give them that energy. Speaking of side chick, moving on. Now, I've seen quite a few posts and comment about Evelyn Lozado, who is a cast on Basketball Wives series. And people are speaking on her name and saying that she is a side chick, she is a whore, she's a this, she's a that, she's a colorist, she's all those kind of things. And people have seen her behavior she has been on the show since its inception. And people have seen wherein she was in quite a few entanglement with other females in regarding to their partners and stuff like that. And because of such, her behavior or who she is creates a lot of unease for many persons out there. Because of such, many persons, many vloggers, many comments I've seen were labeling her as a side chick and labeling her as this and that. In particular, the scenario that's at hand with her versus Vanessa, who is a friend of Amy, who has a child with the same person who Evelyn decided to have a child with. And that's Carl Crawford. I think he's a former baseball player, a professional athlete and professional baseball player, whatever the case may be. Now, I spoke about Vanessa confronting Evelyn because of what she did or may not have done, and she put herself in it because she could relate to wanting to have a child. And when she finally got pregnant, she found out that her husband was messing around with some other woman, and it stressed her out to the point where she ended up having a miscarriage. Now, Evelyn was showing her empathy and understanding where she's coming from. But Evelyn was trying to clarify that she and Carl were together at a time when he told her that he broke up with his baby mama, Amy, at the time. I find it very strange how both of them can have a child the same age. However, he broke up with a woman at that time and just happened to get you pregnant. And you just happen to believe that he would leave his pregnant woman or his pregnant baby mother right then and there and just move on to you, and nothing is happening between both of them. I find it very strange a woman would want to believe that kind of story, even if he's telling a lie. Clearly, if he told you something like that, the reality would show that not only is he not a good liar, but clearly that's not what's taking place. So if Evelyn chose to believe that kind of story, it shows that she is gullible, or she's willing to hear something that will soothe her or soothe her so she can proceed to get around with a very rich athlete, bear a child for him, you understand, and have him as her own, or get financial gains from him during the process. You understand? And, it just speaks to a lot of low-life character in women and stuff like that. But at the same time, speaking of Evelyn and sticking out on Evelyn is not the point. There are also women out there who are well-educated, well-intelligent. They are in great jobs, career path, and they also play the same role. They target men who are successful. So a lot of men out there who believe that they are married and they're the ones who are going after these women. No, a lot of these women saw you coming from a mile away. They target you when you think that you're the only person who she's coming at or she's engaging with. No, you just being the one that got caught. You understand what I'm saying? And so there are a lot of women, as I said, who go after successful athletes, successful men, and they try to, I don't know if it's entrap, but they try to see wherein they can make money from them. And a lot of it entails getting pregnant for these guys, living lavish or going about places, doing whatever just so they can get some monetary gain. So it's not just the chick down the road or the chick that looks mixed, non-black, who isn't doing anything or have any talent or isn't educated, doesn't have a career path. That's not the only person who will make these guys a target. There are women in professional field. If you notice, it has shift where a lot of strippers used to be doing nursing. They want to go into nursing. If you notice, they are going into the field of real estate now. Who do you know buy luxurious homes? Who are the main purchasers of luxurious home? Men. Very rich men. And so these women know the game. And because they know the game, they realize that, listen, they can go and get a real estate license and leave the stripping world and head into the field of real estate so they can target these men. They have better access to rich, successful men. And so that's a career path that they're going into. So when you want to sit down and you want to blame the girl from the hood or the girl around the block or the girl who is non-black or the girl with a big booty because she's using it to attract men and labeling them as Jezebels. A lot of them are in the workforce. Also, I'm sorry, it's upsetting me. A lot of them are in the workforce also. A lot of them are really educated. A lot of them are very intelligent. And this is the path that they choose. They choose to target men who are rich and successful. A lot of them are working at their local bank. They're in insurance. They're in high position in many fields. And this is a reality. So the time you're sitting down and you're targeting Evelyn and calling her a side chick and calling her a side chick, your very friend could very well be living the same life. Your mother could be living the same life. Your aunt could be living the same life. We don't know. But because Evelyn life is in the spotlight, it's easy to make her a target or but for your argument. You understand? But we also need to know that there are persons living among us who are in our family circle, friend circle, who are living the same life. A lot of them just hide behind their education. A lot of them just hide behind their career path and say, okay, yes, I'm a girl, I made it and I'm doing well and this is me and this is how I came about. This is how I get this is how I get that. And you know, it's hard work. No, it's not. A lot of them have sugar daddies. They have this person, that person out there who they're sleeping with. A lot of them are private escorts. They are people who they're sleeping with and they're making a lot of money from them. And they use it to push their career path. They also use it to become businesswomen and stuff like that. So that's another reality. The time we're sitting down, or you guys are sitting down, because it's not me. You guys are sitting down and targeting Evelyn, which I can understand. Is she a wretched rich? Yes, she is. We won't take that. I am going to hold her to the fire. It is what it is. She behaves like a wretched wretch. She's also a bully. She's also, I don't even like the word colorist, because we don't apply that in Jamaica. You're either racist or you're not. And she is a racist. You understand me? She's very prejudiced. And because of that, she's known for having great character. She's known for being having any form of morality to her. She's known for having any form of self-respect. And because of such, we hold her as is. But what about the other women who look one way, who behave one way, but behind closed doors, it's something completely different. There's a woman out there who's crying because of her. There's another woman out there again who is crying because of her. You understand me? So a lot of these times, we have to hold other people accountable just the same who are living that kind of life. Moving on now, on the other side, there are the men. I am sure every guy right now who is an athlete or is known know who Evelyn is. So if Carl Crawford had decided that he's going to get with her, he know what her lifestyle is, he know what she was about. He made a conscious decision to move on with her, to get with her. That was his decision. And because he made that decision, she is not completely to be blamed. He is not blameless. He has to be held accountable just the same. But I don't see anybody uploading a video going after Carl Crawford and what he decided to do with his baby mother who was pregnant for him. But they're coming after Evelyn. They're coming after the woman, the woman, the woman. And the guy is just walking around with a free pass and doing as he please. But what about him? What about the choices that he made? Evelyn is not a secret. She is well known. You understand? And she's well known by her past. This is not her first time doing something like this. Might I also add, this is for the viewers who are out there and are going to hold Carl and Evelyn accountable. You need to understand that if a person is married, they are single. Whether they are common law and you're referring it to as common law, and there are certain form of legality when contracts come in or whatever the case may be, or finances or stuff like that. At the end of the day, if he's married, he is a single man. He is free to go and be with someone else. So if he got Evelyn pregnant and 5 other women and he's unmarried, you guys decided to get pregnant for that man. So who can you blame really? You have to take accountability. I just did a video on it. Accountability. You have to take accountability knowing that this guy did not prove to you that he want to commit to you in any way. He was just there and he was just giving you money. And because he was giving you money for you to afford a nice lifestyle that you like, it was okay for you to give him a child. And that's where it is. Now you find out that you aren't the only one. There's someone else. You're going into hyperventilation. You are upset. You are frustrated. You are depressed. You are stressed because you find this out when he showed no sign to you that he wanted to commit to you. So that's another thing that women need to look into. I'm sorry I'm not using any talking points, guys. Forgive me. I don't do like these other vloggers who hide behind a screen and have their notebook put down. I don't have any notebook put down anywhere. I'm just going off what, is in my thought process. So at the end of the day, being as it may, that he was not married to you, what do you think would have happened? I know that there are married guys out there who cheat, who lie, who get other women pregnant. That's a different story. We're talking about someone who didn't marry you, who didn't make any form of formal commitment to you. So is it an act of betrayal? I can't say it was, simply because there wasn't anything binding both of you together. There wasn't. That's just the harsh reality. There wasn't. You understand? So now I went after Evelyn. I went after Carl, and now I'm going after the viewers. If the guy is not married to you, if he didn't show any sign that there is any form of formal commitment that he wants to make to you, that's legal. You understand me? He is free to be with someone else, just the same as you are free to be with someone else. But because you choose to be with him and him alone, that doesn't mean that he is going to be with you and you alone. It doesn't work like that. Not because you decide that that's the decision and the life that you are going to live. It doesn't mean that's what he wants. A lot of you women are being tricked and are being played. You're allowing men to tell you that marriage doesn't mean this, marriage doesn't mean that. And they get away all the time with using you women. And every single time another one of you line up to shack up with these guys, and they play you and play you and play you. And because they have a lot of money, you accept the play and you decide to get pregnant for them, becoming a baby mama and all these kind of things. And then you're stuck having to deal with 5 different baby mothers that he has that you didn't know about, that you now discover that he has in the future. And instead of him having a meeting or decision making with all of you guys together, what he does, pin all of you against each other. So you're constantly going on the internet, bashing and quarreling and creating a whole lot of upheaval that nobody really cares about. You understand me? Every single time another one comes up. So that's what I'm trying to say. If you're not holding standards for yourself, I've never heard someone say, I'm going to hold standard for that guy on his behalf. I'm going to hold standard for that girl on her behalf. That's just something no one ever says because it doesn't make any sense. You understand? So you have to hold your own standard. Are you going to be ostracized? Yes. Or didn't I tell you about this ratchet ass woman who I was on the live with Sunday in the day? Some ratchet ass low life degenerated soul snatching Jezebel that I was on a live with, and they were upset simply because the guy had a standard for himself and I was supporting his argument. That's why they were upset. You understand me? Because they don't believe in accountability. They don't believe in personal responsibility. They believe in anything that goes and it's somebody else's fault. They are forever victim and someone else is to be blamed and not them. You understand me? I just don't want to be a part of it. You have to hold a standard for yourself. So if You are his baby mom or you are his girlfriend and he decides that he wants a child. Okay, if you want a child, let's do the honorable thing and get married. Since you want a child so much, let's do the honorable thing and let's get married. You understand? If you can take care of a child for 21 years, why can't you be married for 21 years? You understand me? That's just how the cookie crumbles. And it is or it isn't. It is or it isn't. It's either it's going to take you serious or it simply isn't. Because telling the person that you take them serious is not an evidence of you being serious. It's just something that you're saying. Like I can say I can fly. I can jump off a roof. It doesn't mean that I can actually do it. I'm just saying something. You understand me? It's the Bible say prove all things. So if you're serious, prove it by your deed. That's all I have to say. So the time that people are labeling Evelyn the side chick and labeling her a career side chick and a homewrecker and a this and a that, there are so many women out there who live the same life and they're in various career paths. They're not even younger women. They're older women also. They're older women also who are living that life today. You understand me? But at the end of the day, if the guy doesn't take you serious or show you any sign that he's ready to commit to you in any way, simply do not bear any child for him. Simply do not bear any child for him. And the less sex you have with him, if you choose to have sex with him, the less sex you have with him, the better. But if you choose to bear a child for him, you just have to expect that anyone can come out of the woodwork saying that they have a child for him. And it will be you and them, and you just have to work with it. That's all I have to say. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day. God bless you.